I originally saw the Narwhal Flow at CES 2025 about 7 months ago, and I remember them showcasing a few new fresh takes on features that the competition just did differently. And I always wondered how these new fresh takes would actually work or not work in the real world. Well, thanks to Noah for sending this out to me for a full honest review, I'm now able to test it for you guys and let you know what I honestly think of the brand new Narwhal Flow. So without further ado, let's jump in the video. First off, if you guys are brand new here and love smart home technology as much as I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get updates on the latest and greatest smart home tech. And while you're at it, hit that like button. I truly appreciate it. Now, when I first saw this at CES, I remember the mopping system standing out because unlike most flagships that are moving from their rotary mop into a roller mopping system, this one has something totally different. So instead of your standard new roller mopping system that has the dual water tanks, it now has what they call a track mop or a crawler mop. Now, this is very similar to a roller mop, but it just has more surface space. So it has more on the floor washing your hard floors. Now, how did this do in the real world? Well, obviously, everyday cleaning did just as well as any other flagship out there on the market. And Narwhal suggested to me that I test it against a rotary mop, which I did. And yes, this outperformed a rotary mop in my dried mustard test. But I took the test one step further and tested against a roller mopping vacuum. Now, obviously, there's a lot of different factors that are involved. I did try to make it as even as possible with the same moisture levels, meaning how much fluid it pumps out onto the mops, how many passes, how long the mustard stayed on the floor and it got dried. And then on one pass regular mopping session, the roller mopping system actually did much better. Now, obviously, if you're using the AI and the Frio Mind and other factors that are built into a lot of these robots, yes, it's going to go back out there, do 2 and 3 cleans, and it will definitely clean. But head to head in one pass mopping system, the roller mopping did better, but obviously there's a lot of factors involved. And this is just one test. And honestly, in your everyday cleaning, you're not going to see much difference between a roller mop and a track mopping system. And yes, this does have a soap dispensing system, but I didn't use that in my testing just to keep it even. But there is a section inside the base station where you can buy these cartridges, where I would have liked to see this dispenser that I could fill up with my own liquid and didn't have to rely on buying something additional from Narwhal. Secondly, the second fresh take that I noticed on the Narwhal Flow was its reversible side brush. Now, it does have 2 side brushes, which is pretty awesome. I always like that in smart vacuums. Most of them only have one, and sometimes it goes too fast and it throws debris from one side all the way to the other side, and there's not a second brush there. It just goes flying across the room. Having 2 brushes is definitely more ideal. But a lot of flagships also have an extendable brush arm. Now, Narwhal did not do that here, and their fresh take was instead of a extendable brush arm, they would have longer bristles. In addition, they would reverse the motor in the corner. So when detected that it was in the corner, it would reverse it, which extended one of the brush arms even further deeper into the corner. And in my testing, most of the time it worked, and it worked quite well. So there's no secondary motor to extend out. It's just reversing the single motor on the right hand side. Now, for some reason, some corners it did not stop there and reverse. I don't know if because it was near a door frame, but in a standard corner, it would always sit there for extra 10 seconds as the motor reversed, and that longer brush would be able to reach into the corner, and it cleaned quite well. Now, I wish it had a liftable side brush, especially when it detected liquids, which By the way, this is the first smart vacuum that I've seen that made any progress in detecting liquids automatically. Other smart vacuums have mentioned they've solved this issue, but unfortunately, in my testing, this is the only one that actually does it. Now, it's not 100%, but when you are using the FreeOMind, which is Narwal's AI, which will change the cleaning strategy mid clean, which is totally awesome. And my testing, like I said, when it detected liquid, it actually shut off the vacuum, raised up the vacuum head, and mopped up the liquid using the mopping system and not sucking into the dustbin. Now, it didn't always do it, and I noticed when the liquid was clear, like when it was just a water spill, it would not detect the liquid. It more had to be like milk or other liquids that were not clear. So yes, they made some progress here, but it's not 100% reliable. So if you do have a liquid spill, you definitely want to send it out in mop only mode. But still, it's super cool to see it making this progress. And talking about progress, Narwhal has really stepped up their game here since I've last checked it out since the Narwhal Frio X. And they've definitely improved on the obstacle avoidance, which they have the twin AI cameras, and it did fairly well. It didn't do great, like it missed the pencil altogether, and most of the time it saw wires without any issues, and dog feces, no problems whatsoever, and it detects all these objects and lets you know inside the app, takes a photo of them and lets you know what it saw. In addition, Narwhal Flow is the first Narwhal that I've seen without the LiDAR on top. They've actually built the LiDAR into the robot, so it's no longer sticking up and taking up that space, so it'd be able to get under more furniture, which, by the way, the Narwhal Flow is now only 95 millimeters tall. And it also has a liftable chassis, so it will be able to get through transitions or chairs that are up to 4 centimeters high. And nice thing, it automatically detects it when it's doing its mapping session. Other flagships out there, you actually have to program manually in the mapping session, but Narwhal does it here for you. And when it came to rug and carpet cleaning, this thing was amazing. It has 22,000 PA of suction power, which, by the way, it keeps going up and up. And honestly, I don't see any difference between a smart vacuum that has like 10 or 12,000 PA of suction power and versus this 22,000 PA of suction power. And by next year, I'm sure it's going to be up to 30. But I digress, and it does an amazing job of vacuuming. And if you're doing mopping and vacuuming, just like every other smart vacuum, it will lift up the mopping track so the carpets and rugs don't get wet. In addition, Narwhal is famous for the Cyclone Tangle-Free Roller Brush, which is absolutely brilliant. I remember seeing this at CS 2 years ago, and pretty much every other brand out there has copied their system very similarly because it's such a awesome system and really prevents tangles around the main brush head. Plus, they have the anti-tangle dual side brushes, so it's really going to help you prevent tangles on both the main and side brushes, so it's less maintenance overall. And when it comes to the base station, I've always loved the design of the Narwhal base stations. It comes in 2 different colors, white or black, or kind of grayish. I got the white one, as you can see, but one thing I always loved about it was the robot is kind of underneath the base station. Unlike the competition where the robot sticks out a little bit, this is just a much cleaner design, and I absolutely love it. Includes the clean water tank, the dirty water tank, includes the master dustbin as the robot comes back. Actually, it doesn't suck out the dust out of the robot when it comes back. It actually does it at the beginning of a cycle, which I thought was kind of weird. But yes, when the robot comes back from a mopping session, it will clean the mopping track mop with hot water, and it does have the air drying so it doesn't grow mold or bacteria. And inside the actual robot has these disposable dustbin. So when it gets dirty and old, you just throw it away and you can buy a new one. But you don't have to do that often. All in all, I love all these new takes in the Narwal Flow. Love the track mop that extends out, gets all the edges. Wouldn't say it does better than a roller mop, it's just a little bit different. And I love the reversible side brush that gets into the corners. Love the AI in the Freomide that'll be able to detect liquid, which I think is a game changer. And all in all, I think Narwal did a great job in the brand new Narwal Flow. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of these new takes of these very similar features. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.